the end, the halacha of pidyon bechor. Right? So we know there are different aspects of pidyon bechor. Human firstborn is redeemed, pidyon haben. Also animals, kosher animals. So you have to, there's halachas, you give them to a kohen, and they're brought as a karban, or if they get a mum, all these halachas. There's one animal which is not a behema tahora, it's not a kosher animal, which has a halacha bechor. Anyone know?
Donkey?
The donkey. So what is done with the donkey? So you either have to switch it for a sheep, a lamb, and then that lamb takes on the status, the kedusha of the bechor, and if not, then what do you do with it? You smash its back of its neck, basically, and kill it. Very strange halacha at first glance. What does it mean this? What are we supposed to take from this halacha? Either switch it for a lamb, or you can crush it, kill it. So the Netziv, in his commentary here in this parasha, writes the following. This is telling us, teaching us a lesson. It's teaching us a lesson. A bechor has great potential. Classically, a behema, which is a bechor, is meant to be brought as a karban, totally dedicated to the Rebbe Shalom. That's great. But you can have some animals that are not cut out for that. They're not cut out to be a karban. So what are they going to do? They're going to facilitate another animal being a karban. So he says that's a lesson for life. We could be cut out for kedusha, for living a life totally committed to kedusha and Talmud Torah, etc., etc. And for those who are not cut out to be karbanos, so to speak, not exactly karbanos, but to be able to live out that ideal of deep commitment in an ongoing way to Torah and to Divrei Kedusha, they can help others do so. They can support others. And he says if you're cut out for that and you don't fulfill that potential, or at least help others to do so, so then kofit's on the back of the neck. Crushed. It's worse than if you didn't have the potential at all. It's fascinating. The firstborn horse doesn't get killed. It's the firstborn donkey, dafka, because it has the possibility of creating kedusha, that if it does not do so, so then it gets killed. What do we see from here? When there's a potential for kedusha, there's greater responsibility for kedusha. And the potential did not exist to begin with. And we see this in other areas, both in Agada and in Halacha, other cases that represent this. But it's just important to think about, what is our potential? And in terms of the potential that we do have, so we have a responsibility to live up to that potential. If we're not living up to that potential, it's worse than if we didn't even have the potential to begin with. But Baruch Hashem, if we're blessed with the potential, so then we need to go ahead and to actualize it, to bring into reality the kedusha that we are capable of bringing. Whether that means our own personal involvement in Torah, whether it means supporting others who could be involved in Torah and Chesed, anything that we can do which is positive. So we have a responsibility to make that happen and to fulfill the full level of potential that we have been blessed with. So, Yashar Kochachem, have a great day.